So how do I keep going when nothing is working? And first of all, I want you to understand that really actualizing your potential, really living the full idea and purpose and potential of your life, this is hard. I don't want you to buy into this myth of the self-help movement that says it shouldn't be hard. If it's hard, it's a sign from the universe. It's not meant to be. All of these phrases and these ideas that we believe if it's not all flowy, that it somehow means that it's not working. Please hear me. No, that is not how it works. If that was true, most of the greatest breakthroughs, innovations, discoveries, creations would never have happened. It's almost a cliche that it's hard work to fulfill your potential because it's that true. So what I want you to know, first of all, is that when it gets hard, remember you can do hard. You were designed to do hard. You were designed that when things get difficult, if you know what you're doing and what you're creating and why you're creating it, it makes you stronger. If we were designed to not do hard, then when you lifted those weights and tore your muscles, you would get weaker and weaker over time. But in fact, the opposite happens. You get stronger and stronger over time. So what happens when you don't lift the weights? What happens when you don't have that challenge to your muscles? They atrophy. And so difficult, challenging obstacles are not the problem. Problems are not the problem. The problem is our belief that there shouldn't be problems, our belief that there shouldn't be challenges, our magical thinking where we have more of a wishbone than a backbone and we feel like someone should save us. First of all, understand that difficulty and challenge is good if you know how to embrace it. And the way to embrace it is to ask a higher quality question. What's the opportunity to grow here? The obstacle is the opportunity. What's in the way is the way. Certain trees need forest fires to crack open their seed pods and grow. Certain plants need rocky, difficult soil to activate enzymes that develop thick, hardy bark. You ask better quality questions. What's the opportunity here? How am I being called to grow here? What's the lesson? What's the blessing? And then you harvest those blessings. What quality or characteristic do I need to develop for this to not be a problem to me? Even if the condition never changed, who would I have to become in order for me to be at peace, in order for me to be free? If you ask those kinds of questions, you're going to focus in the right direction. You're going to focus on growth. You're going to focus on what's the greater idea or potential that's trying to emerge. And remember, you are a divine power plant. A power plant doesn't receive the energy, it generates it. You're a generator, and you have the capacity to generate any quality that appears missing. The going gets tough, the tough get going. These cliches are cliches because they're true. That when things get difficult, when something seems missing, begin to ask, what am I being called to become more of? What am I being called to let go of? What am I being called to embrace more of? And the other thing, when things get really difficult, remember to be kind and gentle with yourself. Whatever's coming up, the fear, the doubt, the worry, the self-loathing, the self-criticism, don't try to fix or change those parts of you. They're old parts of you that have gotten stuck. Let them come up and meet them with love. Meet them with kindness. Listen to them. Ask those parts of you, what do you really need right now? And if you'll do that with whatever's getting triggered in those most difficult times, what do you really need? That part of you will speak to you. It will tell you what's needed. It might say, I just need a nap. And you take a nap and you wake up feeling better. Or I really want to write that book and I'm over here doing this thing, busting my butt. So when stuff is difficult and you have a conversation with those parts of you, feel their feelings, let them have their feelings, and ask that part of you, what do you need? What do you really need? And then you honor that legitimate need. You will watch as that energy is transmuted into more power, more clarity, more confidence, more inspiration, and then the compelling right action that takes your life to the next level. So I hope this supports you and inspires you. And until next time, remember to live authentically, love unconditionally, and follow your destiny.